Very good morning, everybody. Today, I want to discuss about the NEP, the abbreviation of this new education policy, right? I mean, first, I want to tell you something. Some attribute. I want to characterize this wonderful land. World's first university established in the Gupta period in India, and several pilgrims came to India in order to make themselves intellectual. Some of them are Fahian, Wensong, and some Arabic scholars came to India. Mathematics went in Arabia from India. And they are giving the credit. This is the most important thing. When Chinese community, ancient Chinese community, also given credit to whatever actually they had learned in India. So the last education policy there was 3 stream. The primary level. I want to discuss about secondary level examination education mostly. There was 3 stream, and we all know that science, commerce, and art. The major drawback of old education policy was, people start feeling that they are superior. The people who had taken a science stream is superior, and the person who had taken commerce is less superior. And then when it comes to art, they are often considered as inferior. And this because of this drawback, often the Indian community, especially Indian students, become actually they had less confidence when it comes to examination. People start the process known as rectification. This is quite popular in Indian students, especially the students who belongs to rural area, who do not have even a bit of understanding of concept. So in new education policy, let me tell you, there is no stream in secondary level education, and this is the most important character of this new education policy. And I want to thank to our establishment, and I want to thank the HRD ministry. And let me tell you, HRD ministry, the ministry HRD has changed its name. The new name will be Education Ministry. So HRD, Human Resource Development Ministry. I want to thank Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank and some other those who were engaged in formulating and drafting new education policy. When there is no stream in new education system, this will benefit our upcoming generations, and they will be more confident. And most important thing, nobody will feel who is superior and who is inferior and who is less superior. Let me elaborate a bit. If you want to take a subject like mathematics, and if you want to take a subject like physics, but you don't want to take chemistry, which is mandatory when you take science, so you can leave chemistry. Instead of chemistry, you can take some other subject like history, like geography, like sport, even music you can take if you want to take. And this is the and this will benefit because you can learn the subject which gives you kick, and which in your DNA. Suppose you want to learn physics in your DNA, and chemistry, you bother always about chemistry. So you can leave chemistry, and you can choose physics, and instead chemistry you can choose the subject that you like most. So this is the most important characteristic of this new education policy, and I want to thank you And I'm telling you congratulations to everybody who is who will be benefited from the new education policy ahead. I mean, most likely this will be tabled in Lok Sabha in ahead session. I mean next session, and in Lok Sabha this is most probably this will be passed. And when it comes to Rajya Sabha, there is little hurdle, but I am hopeful that it will be passed by the by our lawmakers till 2021 to 2022. It will be implemented by our establishment. So congratulations to all. Thank you very much.